So, we have figured out, or at least YouTube has finally confirmed, the primary reason that a lot of channels have seen a massive decline in views. I did a video on this, and I spent a bit of time talking about restricted mode, which was the leading theory at the time I made the video. Now, while restricted mode was not new, it was suspected that a lot of users might be having it switched on involuntarily because of the new AI age verification that YouTube is now doing. That no longer appears to be an issue, or at least certainly not the driving issue for a lot of the view decline. The big one that has now basically been confirmed by YouTube itself is that they are no longer treating views by people who have ad blockers on as views. The way this was determined, because YouTubers started sharing their own data and found the pattern, the view drop came from desktops specifically. And desktops are a lot easier to get ad blockers on than mobile devices, and that is the result of the drop. Now, here's the thing. YouTube already wasn't paying their creators for views from people with ad blockers. Because if you have an ad blocker up, while YouTube has not been able to completely stop people from using them, much as they'd like to, they are able to detect enough to basically decide, okay, that view doesn't count towards revenue because no ads ran on it, which means no revenue was generated in the first place, and therefore there's no reason to give the creator a cut because there's nothing to take a cut from. No revenue was generated because no ads ran. All they really did was sync up the actual view count and basically turned it into a monetized view count instead of a true view count. Now, they could have told us this in advance. They didn't. They took about a month watching us all scramble and panic and figure it out on our own. They just came in to confirm it. They also tried to cite a number of things which make no sense at all. They brought up this idea of like, oh, well, it's cyclical. No, it's not. Not for everybody across disparate topics and channels and types. Like, that is absolutely not what happened. Or people bring up the idea of, oh, competition from other channels. Again, that wouldn't result in a massive drop. There was a bunch of smoke screen stuff. The one honest thing that they brought up was this clarification that views that don't generate revenue because there's an ad blocker no longer get counted as views. So there we are. If you want to check out my original video, the restricted mode was not the only thing I brought up. I actually talked about a ton of other stuff because, yeah, YouTube implemented a whole bunch of features all at the same time, which was part of the reason why we had a hard time nailing down what the heck the problem was. So that particular issue appears to ultimately be a non-issue, though we were all left panicking because YouTube never tells us. They never did before. Why would they start now? But also, they're doing a bunch of other nonsense, and it still kind of sucks here.